everyone. Going to experience the scenic Western Ghat in Vistadome coach train journey from Yeshwanthpur in Bangalore to Mangalore Junction. The maiden service of the Vistadome coaches was flagged off from Mangalore on 11 July 2021. In Bengaluru, it starts from Yeshwanthpur railway station, not SPC, and the metro station is just walking distance from here. And the journey starts sharp at 7 am from Yeshwanthpur. Vistadome coaches have been designed to provide a larger viewing area, including rooftop glasses to the passengers, and enhance their travelling comfort on the journey. Two Vistadome coaches named EV1 and EV2 have been attached to the train, and each coach has a seating capacity of 44 seats. My seat is in the last coach, EV2. Let's go inside. These coaches have wider passage area. People are busy in settling down. It's a LED display screen with information about current location, speed, date and time. The red and green indicators at the center shows the toilet occupancy. Train departs at 7 am from Yeshwanthpur. It's a 9.5 hours long journey, and the scheduled arrival time at Mangalore Junction is at 4:40 pm. Each coach has a mini pantry that sells breakfast, lunch and snack items like biscuits, packaged drinks, tea, coffee, etc. For breakfast, you have the options of idli vada and noodles, and for lunch, both veg and non-veg biryani. This pantry is with microwave and a small refrigerator. And for taking the pre-lunch order, they'll come to your seat. These large glass windows, glass roofs, observation lounge, and 180-degree rotatable seats gives the passengers an enhanced and unobstructed viewing experience. This anti-glare glass on rooftop enables the passengers to view the sky as well. Details about the coach, how to book the ticket, train details, cost of the ticket, route, etc. would be covering in this video. Keep watching. Multi-tiered steel luggage shelves are provided on both coaches, and it's spacious enough for 44 seats capacity in each coach. This coach is equipped with automatic sliding doors and bio toilets. Provided neat and clean toilets. LED illuminated mirror is there both inside and outside. Provided pressurized flush on click of a button and dome-shaped sliding door. EV1 coach also have all the same facilities like in EV2. Enhance the travelling and viewing experience of the passengers, one space is provided at the end of the coach with 3 large viewing windows, one in front and others on each side. 2 fans are also provided if the temperature is high, and CCTV cameras on both sides. the Western Ghats is in between Sakleshpur and Subramania Road. Still, the views even before also is so beautiful with lakes, villages, small houses, fields, lined up coconut trees, and you can spot a lot of peacocks on the way. These AC coaches are equipped with CCTV surveillance, fire safety systems and GPS-based information system. Journey in Vistadome coaches are available both from Bengaluru and Mangalore. If you start from Mangalore, these coaches would be just behind the engine, so this lounge view would be obstructed in that. Would be reaching Kunigal soon. You will get a glimpse of the famous stud farm on the sides. It is the oldest stud farm in India, used for breeding horses, mainly for racing. This farm was created by Tipu Sultan for breeding horses for his wars, and it spread across 400 acres. This train travels through Nalmangala, Kunigal, Ediur, Shravanabelagola, Hassan, then passes through the enchanting Western Ghats, Sakleshpura Subramania Road. In that stretch, it covers the scenic locations of Donigal, Kadiravalli, Edakumari, Harebetta, Shiribagalu, and then Kabakaputtur, Bandawala, and finally Mangalore. Now we are reaching Shravanabelagola. This place is famous for a massive 57 feet high statue of Bahubali. These Vistadome coaches are available only in the daytime travel. If you are starting from Mangaluru, it starts at 11:30 am and reaches Bengaluru at 8:45 pm. Try to book the tickets in advance. I got confirmed seat on my third attempt. I had tried in the month of July and October, but it was on waiting list on both the times. Maybe there is a reason for everything what happens. Some people are destined to meet. I had a cool co-passenger. It doesn't happen with me that often, meeting people with similar vibe. Lot of stops are there in between and you will get enough time to take pics. But keep one thing in mind that the train leaves on time. See these yellow flowers almost half of the route on both sides of the track. This is the side window of the seat. You can use this window blind if it is too sunny. Water bottle holders on back of the seats. Seat number is provided on the sides of the seat, both in braille signage and numeric. My seat number was 8, but hardly I seated here. Charging socket also provided below the seat. Seats are very comfortable with enough legroom. This is a foldable food tray under the armrest. You need to press this lever under the seat to turn the seats to 180 degree. If two adjacent seats need to be turned at the same time, you can keep it in V shape like this. Press Press the button near the armrest to push back the chair. The Vistadome coach has been manufactured by Integral Coach Factory, Chennai on the LBH technology. These LBH coaches can travel at a much higher speed of 160 km per hour and 1.7 meters longer than the conventional coaches. They are lighter in weight, have higher carrying capacity and better safety features. They are considered to be anti-telescopic, which means they do not get turned over or flip in case of a collision, and its anti-climbing features prevent rakes from climbing onto each other. The Indian Railways first introduced the Vistadome coach in 2017 in the Visakhapatnam-Kirandul train, which passes through the scenic Arak Valley. Currently, around 41 Vistadome coaches are available across the country in different routes. We have reached Sakleshpur at 11:10 am and the train stopped here for around 15 minutes. It's a 2.5-hour journey between Sakleshpur and Subramania Road through the pristine Western Ghats. Western Ghats is full of mesmerizing valleys and green blanket spreads over hills with waterfalls and streams flowing here and there. Crossing Donegal, there is a tiny waterfall on the left side. The air conditioning system of the LHB coaches are relatively quieter, a maximum noise level of 60 decibels, while conventional coaches can produce 100 decibels. And it has efficient braking system even at higher speeds, and its improved suspension ensures more comfort riding. Each LHB coach costs between 15 million to 20 million. The railway track from Sakleshpura to the Subramania Road is around 52 km long with around 57 tunnels and more than 100 bridges of length varying from few meters to 0.75 km and height up to 200 meters. The railway segment from Sakleshpur to Subramania Road is known as Green Route, and it's very popular amongst the truckers in Western Ghats. As far as I know, this Green Route trek is banned for quite some time now. Not sure whether it is active again or not. If anyone knows more about it, please do comment below. Length of the tunnels varies from few meters to 600 meters. These tunnels remind me Harry Potter movies. This is the scene behind the glass at the lounge. tunnels are quite closer to you. Don't lean out, be careful. When you are traveling from Bangalore to Mangalore, most scenic views will be on your right side. A tiny waterfall. Now the train is moving really slow. Many trekkers choose to start from Donigal and end their trek here at Edukumari. Dark inside the tunnel. There will be blue light inside the coach at the time of crossing this tunnel. But I got busy in shooting the outside view, so I missed that one. Do check it out when you travel in this route. The best time to visit this place is during monsoon or just after monsoon. I traveled in mid of November after the heavy rain in the month of October, so I expected much more water. During monsoon season, you could see waterfalls and streams at its most full and could see water flowing through the rocks near the tunnels, and the mountains would be covered in fog. Yeah, but may not get this clear green picture then. It's beautiful both the time. This is the first time I have traveled in daytime on this route. I had seen only the night phase of this place so far, and usually would be crossing this route during midnight, and each time I am so excited to watch these places in the dim light. There will be continuous row of lights at the base of the mountains, and this place has a different face at night. There is a waterfall or stream after every tunnel. longest video till now. I was so confused where to put the scissor because each frame looks so beautiful. This frame looks like a scenery painting with a small building in it. See waterfalls here and there on the mountains continuously. Cup of coffee and enjoy this scenic vista at the background of music and drizzling. Check on the right side of the mountain for rainbow. This particular scene was a feast for the eyes, so I forgot to keep my camera steady due to the breathtaking view. Camera cannot capture this beauty. One should experience it by themselves. It's a much closer view. the train with Vistadom coaches going from Mangaluru to Bengaluru. You can spot houses from now onwards. Soon we'll reach Subramania Road. Now we have reached Subramania Road. This place is famous for the Kuke Subramania temple. After this station, white rivers would be showing up instead of streams. The last part of the journey is along the delta plain, while the train picking up pace again and rushing past rivers and vegetation. Here are the few tips to plan out this trip. If you're planning only one-way trip, book Bangalore-Mangalore route and plan your trip during monsoon or just after monsoon. If you want to just have an experience in Vistadom, you can book only Sakleshpur Subramania Road stretch at the cost of around 600 rupees. No need to book the entire stretch. The ticket cost for the Vistadom train from Bangalore to Mangalore is 1395 rupees per person. While booking, you will not see the category Vistadom. Opt for the executive chair car category in any trains with Vistadom coaches. These coaches are available only in the daytime travel. Train departs from Bangalore at 7 am and arrives at Mangalore Junction at 4:40 pm and Mangalore departure at 11:30 am and it arrives at Bangalore at 8:45 pm. These are the train details and all the informations are given in the description box also. Now the time is around 3 pm. I was standing from 11 o'clock onwards. Let me sit for the last 1.5 hours. Reached Mangalore Junction at 4:33 pm, earlier than the scheduled arrival time, and our journey in the Vistadom coach comes to an end here. This is Panambur Beach at Mangalore. If you are returning back the same night like me, you can do a quick visit to the nearby Panambur Beach. This beach is around 15 kilometers from Mangalore Junction. If you leave immediately, you can watch sunset. I reached here just after sunset. There might be traffic block and it may take more time than what it shows in Google. After this, you don't need to go back to Mangalore station for return journey. You can book ticket from Surathkal station, which is 6 kilometers from Panambur Beach. Or you can choose Surathkal Beach instead of Panambur Beach, which is 19 kilometers from Mangalore Junction and 5 kilometers from Surathkal railway station. If you are depending on taxi or public transport, don't be too late or else it might be difficult to get transportation. Surathkal is a small railway station and train leaves at 9:45 pm to Bangalore. This is the train number. But before that, let's enjoy some cool breeze at the beach. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Your feedback and suggestions are really valuable. Please do it in the comment section.